Skits. These are some of the most engaging videos you can create. They're powerful tools for reaching your ideal audience. They play off your creativity and humor. They're relatively easy to make. Oh, and they're a great starting point for people who struggle on camera. This is how I make skits. Okay. I am on my way to a customer to record some awesome content. Today we're doing skits. Skits are by far some of my favorite content to record. And I want to show you guys exactly how I go about recording them and how you can record skits. They are some... I just missed my turn. They are some of the easiest and best ways that you can break the ice on recording content. And yeah, so I'm gonna bring you along, gonna share some awesome tips. And by the time you're done watching this video, you're gonna be an expert on skits. So what do you need to record skits? You need a script, camera or phone, other person, or a tripod. Here's some optional things that will improve your skittles. A nice mic, lights, and maybe even reflectors. Okay, now that you have everything you need, let's get started. Here on site with my client, I just have to get all this crap unloaded. But who are skits best for? Realtors, salesmen, lawyers, photographers, comics, interior designers, coaches, pretty much anyone who wants to inject some of that sweet, sweet humor into their content. But how do skits work for engaging with your ideal audience? Ask yourself, what does your audience find funny? If you don't have an audience, what does the audience you want to target find funny? How many times can I blow this up? You're gonna pop that. Jeez. All right, ready? Yeah, I've been ready.
I'm manufacturer's rep. What's the line?
I'm a manufacturer's rep. At the end of the day, you gotta have a sense of humor to make it.
It keeps deflating as I'm doing it.
Come on, hurry up, let's do it. Your goal is for people to see your skit, like it, comment, send it to their friends that also think it's funny, and with the right message, your skit will have people absolutely slapping their knees and crying with laughter.
Right?
Yeah, but you were supposed to say your line then.
I'm supposed to say my line then. Give me the thing back. Forgot.
All right, hold on here. It's okay. I'm gonna. There you go, bud.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Now the line is again. Repeat it.
Okay, so you have an idea for a funny skit. Let's look it over. Is it easy to understand right away?
How do we set this up? Because that's easy. We could do that quickly. We can do this one really quickly, and we could do that one really quickly.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest issues people have is that they beat around the bush too much when making a video. Get straight to the point. Don't explain the joke beforehand. If you feel like you need to explain things, then revisit your idea.
I'm a manufacturer's rep. Of course, I can check the status of your order in the portal while I'm driving, then flossing.
All right, I like it. It's too long. So you need to stop flossing when you're talking. So like flossing at the beginning, and then you stop, and then you say
I'm a
it.
flossing addict.
Don't introduce yourself. Don't show your cat. Don't do that pause thing that some people do before talking, like, hi. This is a skit. Next, we're gonna talk about your hook. Even though it's a skit, it has a hook of some sort. We need to know who is supposed to find your video funny. You can give a hint with, like on-screen text or something, or you can announce it like, I'm a videographer. Of course, I have an unhealthy collection of boxes.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up!
Whatever you do, just make sure that the right people find it relatable. Next, you want to have some level of pattern disruption. When recording with my client Jason, we did a skit involving Microsoft Teams. You good? Now turn and face the camera for me. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. You know what would be even funnier? If you were wearing basketball shorts. That's what I thought. Because then it would make it more sense because you're really dressed like a Zoom person. That's what I think. You need people to comment and go, oh my gosh, I do that on Zoom meetings too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we need to do.
It's too
So yeah, that shirt, basketball shorts.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some shots of you getting naked quick.
The following movie is rated R.
I'm kidding, I'm gonna turn and look this way. If you remember back during COVID when everyone was on Teams and Zoom all the time, the typical outfit was like business up top and nap time down below. All right, so this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you, you're on your Teams meeting, you're curling, everything's good.
Be like this.
That's a bit much. That's a bit much. Someone else is calling you.
Yeah, that's Viking. Yeah.
Of course a customer's gonna call me whenever I'm filming content with my favorite guy. So we put Jason in the classiest fit we could find and had him curling weight because there's nothing like an hour-long meeting that could have been an email.
I'm manufacturer's rep. Of course the client's gonna call me back while on a very important Teams meeting. I'm a manufacturer's rep. Of course I know the prices of everything off the top of my head. I'm a manufacturer's rep.
Of course, I can check the status of your order in the portal while I'm driving and flossing.
I'm a manufacturer's rep. At the end of the day, you gotta have a sense of humor to make it in this business.
At the end of the day, people will see that right away and make the connection and possibly find it funny or relatable. So work on that pattern disruption at the beginning of your skits. We also recorded a skit that involves two people. We didn't have a budget for an actor, so Jason played both, and it's actually really easy to do. See, you set up a tripod and you frame your shot so that two of you can fit with space in between you. Then, once you have your camera set up, seriously don't touch it. Glue it to the floor if you need to. Next, you're just gonna record yourself standing in each position and then mask out one of your copies and place it over the other video, and boom, now you have two people interacting with each other. I'm sure there are better videos online that can explain this more in depth, so just check those out. But next I want to talk about filming for two. See, there's something you can do to make your skits flow better and be less disorienting. When you're recording a conversation between two people and you want to switch back and forth between them, you need to be respectful of what is called the 180-degree rule. Basically, you're going to draw a line that divides your scene in half from like a bird's eye view, and you're gonna keep the camera on one side of that line, and boom, your shots will make sense to your viewer. So basically, you're gonna be here, you're gonna be there, boom. So when I was filming with Jason and we were in his kitchen, there was this dining table like this, and then I had my camera here, and he sat here and here. So I recorded shots here, here, and here. So if I draw a line dividing this in half, you can see I didn't cross that line at all, and it made the whole video flow better. A couple of other things you can do to make your skits perform better would be to add more shots from different angles. This can just make it more appealing generally. You could also add some lighting. Well-lit scenes perform better than poorly lit scenes. Where you position your lighting will play a big role on how it looks. So like if you face the shadow side towards your camera, then your shot will look more cinematic. And I don't really know why, so don't ask me.
You could stress over choosing the right color, or you could just give me a call.
But with lighting, just keep it simple. You can use a window or you can turn on all the lights in your house. Just try to be mindful of lighting when recording. Finally, you want to make sure that you have a script. Recording a skit without a script is a lot harder than it sounds. There's nothing worse than having a great video recording and then getting to the editing stage and realizing you missed a shot or you should have done something differently. Lastly, get out there and have fun. Skits are seriously hilarious to record. If you found this interesting, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day.